You know when you go to the movies and you pay for that free popcorn refill, but you never actually eat it? Well, this time I'm gonna show you what to do with all this leftover popcorn. I've got 4 recipes to share with you. How to use leftover popcorn with a couple other ingredients to make some delicious dishes. Here's dessert number 2. You're gonna wanna pull out a heavy bottomed pot. This Always pan is the perfect pan to use for this. It was one of the best investments that I have made for my kitchen in a long time. I'll link it below if you're interested. But what we wanna do is turn it on to medium-high heat, and we're going to melt 1/4 a cup of butter, 1/4 a cup of brown sugar, 1/4 a cup of granulated sugar, 2 tablespoons of light corn syrup, and get that all mixed in and wait for it to boil. Once you have a good rolling boil, turn the heat off and then add 1/4 a teaspoon of kosher salt, add 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, 1/8 a teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1/2 cup of marshmallows. Get that all mixed up in there really well. You'll know it's almost finished when it kind of starts to poof up. Those marshmallows give it some body, and so does that baking soda. So as soon as it starts to rise a little bit and all the marshmallows are melted, you know it's ready. Okay, it's time for the popcorn. I have got a cookie tray here, and then I have a silicone mat. This is gonna help it not to stick whenever it's all done. So I'm gonna take 5 cups of popcorn. This was just leftover movie popcorn. We took full advantage of the free refill that we got with this. If you don't have movie popcorn, then just pop some up. All right, we're just gonna smooth this out. I'm gonna add just a little bit more. I got some holes. So 5-ish cups of popcorn. I guess you can do as much as you want. Okay, let's get the gooey stuff. It smells delicious. Woo, yes. Just mix this up. At this point, it's kind of hard to stir, but that is okay. The next thing we're gonna do is put it in the oven, and that's gonna help to kind of melt it and smooth all this out. The oven is preheated at 250 degrees. We're gonna pop it in for 15 minutes and then pull it out and give it a stir. This has been in the oven for 15 minutes, and I'm just gonna give this a stir and get all this popcorn coated here.
I was gonna say that you should have said, be sure not to burn the popcorn.
She wants me to tell you to be sure not to burn the popcorn. Okay, we're going back to the oven, 15 more minutes, and then we're good. Okay, this is my second round of 15 minutes. I'm gonna give it one good stir, and then I'm gonna let it sit and cool. If you don't feel like your popcorn is completely covered with the cinnamon mixture, you can absolutely put it back in for a little bit more time. That looks so good. All right, I'm gonna let it cool and then we can dive in. I've got 4 recipes with the leftover popcorn from the movies. The cinnamon roll popcorn. Delicious, and it smells so good. The rest of these popcorn recipes are coming up. Make sure you subscribe and follow Finding Easy so you don't miss any.